All great artists in this world have their most iconic creation. For Leonardo da Vinci, it has become the Mona Lisa. For Salvador Dali, it was his world renowned, the persistence of memory. For Super Eye Patch Wolf, it was what the internet did to Garfield. And for one mangaka back in December 2nd, 1986, it will be one of the most impactful mangas of all time. Jojo's Bizarre Adventure. This is Hirohiko Araki. The creator of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, wacky man extraordinaire and fashion lover. He is the brain and the hand behind one of the most iconic Japanese series of all time. But some may wonder, what exactly came before Jojo? What other great things has Araki made before Jojo? After all, your average Jojo fan might mention Baoh as one of his previous works. But is there anything else from the genius Araki himself? Well, yeah, clicked on this video so you can safely assume the answer is yes. So let's not waste much time and just get on with it.
Pull your shit down, you bunny hop.
This one's Lost Media. Moving on, we have Armed Poker and Outlaw Man. Two one-shots Araki made in 1980 and 1981 respectively. I'm grouping these two together since even though they're two different stories, they follow the same general idea of being inspired by spaghetti westerns like Men with No Name.
No.
Armed Poker starts out with a third-person in-story narrator telling us about one Don Peckinpah, a do-no-gooder gunman, and an outlaw with a 10,000 bounty on his head. He goes to a bar where he joins 3 men playing poker, but 2 of those men quickly leave after sensing Don's evil Sigma Chad energy and mentality, leaving him with only one opponent, Mike Harper. Mike, who turns out to be a fellow outlaw, do-no-gooder gunman with a 10,000 bounty, plays with Don, the 2 men going head-to-head in a poker game that is just Derby fight from Jojo, if it was less interesting and cool. Moving on. Outlaw Man follows the story of the titular Outlaw Man, who is out of the law, and so there's a group of guys out for his head, but he quickly outruns them and skedaddles away. This one doesn't really have that much of a story, it's mostly just about building suspense. Next up, let's say hi to Virginia. Araki's third one-shot takes us to space, where we meet our 4 heroes. Second in command and engineer, Hiroshi Takemoto. Captain and technician, Matt Jackson. Clyde, the robot assistant, and their AI assistant, Bonnie. Which makes for a great 50-50 split between real, honest humans and clankas. Yeah, I am racist against robots, that's right, and goddamn I hate clankas! All is well amongst the space fighter Danger, shipping cargo in space. That is until a sudden terrorist attack of a bored terrorist who sets up bombs out of boredom and cruelty. One goes boom and the other is named Virginia, how cute. Though our daring heroes disable that bomb, do they say bye to Virginia and rescue themselves from this certain doom? I won't tell you. Cool Shock BT. BT the Wicked Boy one-shot and the following mini-series after. Cool Shock BT. Both detail the day-to-day adventures of BT and his friend who narrates most of the chapters. I forgot his name, he's not really memorable. Now you see, one funny thing about BT is that he is a literally evil incarnate in the form of a child. He is a hooligan trickster and a pretty damn good grifter too. Most of the chapters showcasing how using illusions, tricks and lies he ends up besting his enemy of the day. And to be quite honest with you, BT might be my favorite of Araki's older works. And clearly I'm not the only one sharing the sentiment, since BT is the only one of the series, besides Jojo, to get semi-official spin-offs made by different mangakas. However, this is a video about Araki, so we're not gonna get into them. Now then, let's switch gears and talk about an even more thrilling story. Baoh, releasing through October 9th, 1984 to February 12th, 1985, is definitely the most well-known work by Hirohiko Araki before Jojo, being his first ever successful manga. The success of Baoh in turn started the domino effect which led to Jojo, as thanks to it, he was able to take a trip to England, which inspired the first part of Jojo, Phantom Blood. The story of Baoh is one of a tragic tale. The 17-year-old Ikuru Hajizawa, kidnapped by the evil organization Dress, gets implanted with the parasitic organism Baoh, becoming a living human weapon as a result. But, together with the 9-year-old psychic girl Sumire, localized name Violet, they escape Dresses, clutches and fight their way to freedom. Baoh, like Cool Shock BT, is a mostly episodic enemy of the day centered story. And in general, Baoh is very similar to Kamen Rider by Shotaro Ishinomori, both centering on a hero who gets forcibly modified, escapes and then fights his ex-captors. With Baoh's main difference is that it takes a biological approach to the idea of modification. Araki's main inspiration being at the time recent genetic engineering techniques. Baoh is also the first time Araki really plays around with the concept of fate, which Jojo is iconically known for using. Jojo is also known for having Jolene, one of the rare times a woman was a protagonist of a shonen manga. But Jolene wasn't the first time Araki came up with that idea, oh no. Gorgeous Irene, which came out roughly a year after Baoh, details the story of Irene Rapona, an innocent and pure girl who is actually a deadly assassin who murders people. Now I gotta be real with you, I found Gorgeous Irene to be the most boring one. It really is just a magical girl manga, but remove the magic and it's for boys instead, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can give it a read yourself, see what you think, but yeah, not my cup of tea. And so, these are all of Araki's previous mangas. Thanks to them, we can see a slow, gradual build-up where Araki figured out his style, what he wanted and how he went about it. From the suspenseful action to the outsmarting and trickery his protagonists are known for, to finally the overarching motif of fate and style. I do encourage you all to read them yourselves. They're all interesting reads in my opinion, and I definitely didn't do them justice in this rather half-assed video. Maybe some other time I'll make like an actual good video about like Cool Shock BT or Baoh. But for now, this is it from me. Bye bye, remember to subscribe and like, I need it, I have like now a heavy obsession, bye!